It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Check 25.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Watch the run. Mike 42. Mike 42, check. Mike's 42.
Here's 2nd and 8. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check three.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. Touchdown! It's complete. Great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
Certainly.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On play action, they'll throw. That's to Goddard. What a grab. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a carry for Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Check the backer, check the backer. He's hurry,
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
He'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The give is to Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's Colby Wadman. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 14. Mike 14. I got it. Kill. Hey, watch it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Sanders. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 2. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Check, 42's the mic. Check. Check. You know me. Go. Begin. Check 3. Check 26. Check 26.
Back to throw here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll take it at the 42. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Play action. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll go again with Sanders. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Not much there, only a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott being chased out left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there for Philly. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football. Will take over at the 24-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He was brought down by Nick Needham. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, back to Sanders. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott on first down. He'll buy some time right. A dump off to Elliott. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll bring up a second down. Play action now. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra sprint.